Hey guys, your inner chakras, welcome back to the channel. Guys, if you are new, you are welcome. Guys, this is another deck review. I got 3 new decks today that I made, and this one here is called Betrayal and Lies. And after I do the deck review, then I'm going to come back and give you a reading. Alright guys, so this is what they look like. Alright, let's go through this deck, guys, real quickly. Your person, they're wearing clothing that you've never seen before, so they're changing their style of their dress, the way they're dressing. They have a lack of remorse and zero sympathy for others. They're superficial relationships and intimacy, so everything about them is just fake when it comes to relationships, everything. They say all the right things and do all the right things. There's changes in their technology usage, so they could become secretive with their phone, secretive with their messages, everything. They become real secretive. The ringtones have changed, everything like that. So they don't change up their MO on how they use their technology, but you pick up on it. They ignore the needs of others around them. So you could be feeling one way, you can tell them how you feel, and they really don't care. So they ignore your feelings. They're constantly changing the subject, so whenever you're trying to speak of something that is of importance, they change the subject. They don't want to talk about it, whatever. They have money problems, situations, all of this stuff. Money could have changed. All of a sudden they're broke. They could be overspending on something or someone. Dressing nicer than normal, so now all of a sudden, say your person used to wear jeans and t-shirts all the time with sneakers or whatever, now they're getting dressed to the nines. Or maybe the girl was wearing her stretch pants or whatever, like we do, but then now all of a sudden she's getting dressed every day. So pay attention. More time spent away from home, so now somebody who used to be a homebody or just go to work and come home and this and that, now they're hanging out on Wednesdays, they hanging out on Fridays, Mondays, this and that. So now they're starting to spend a lot of time away from home. Changes in your sex life, so it's not how it used to be. You can tell the difference. Like, I don't even have to go into detail, but you can tell the difference, right? The attitude changes. All of a sudden, first y'all were happy, and now all of a sudden they're in some type of a mood, but you didn't put them in that mood, and they're just cranky and mad with you for no reason, stuff like that. Chronic liars, so they're constantly lying about anything and everything. They're ignoring the things that you say, so they're really not listening to you. So it's going in one ear and out the other. Get away, little fly, bug, whatever you are. They're ignoring the things that you say, so they really don't want to hear it. They accuse you of cheating, so now they're pointing a finger. They're accusing you for no reason. Wears clothing you've never seen before. Okay, that came out twice, guys. I'm gonna have to edit that card, slide that over there so I know what I'm doing. No judgments, projections, or assumptions, right? So it's like they're not assuming anything. They have no judgments, this and that, but they do have these projections and these assumptions of you. They're losing friendships and social connections. So now all of a sudden they used to have all these friends, and this and that, and lately you're just noticing that all their friends have been disappearing. Their social connections have changed, this and that. They have unresolved feelings and issues, either with you or about another situation or about the breakup itself. Burdens weighing heavily on their conscience, so they could be feeling guilty. They could be drinking, turning to the bottle, all of that stuff, hanging out at the bars. They disregard others and their feelings, so you can say one thing and they really don't care how you feel. You could be crying, they don't care how you feel. They could be really trying to explain themselves, and they don't care. Cheating gives them a natural high, so this person loves to cheat, and it gives them a natural high. Like, it's in their MO. It's what they do. Offers a false sense of security, so they'll tell you things are great, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, I want to be with you, la da la da da, and they have you believe in all these things, but it's basically a false sense of security, making you think that the relationship is going to be more than what it is. This person is highly self-involved, so it's all about me all the time. It's me, 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 right? It's all about me. Like highly, highly, highly self-involved. Emotional manipulation. So they get up inside your head, have you sitting outside thinking and stuff on a bench like you homeless or something. So it's emotional manipulation. So they manipulate you into believing one thing when it's another. They can guilt trip you, all of that. Missing the familiarity of the relationship. So things that used to be familiar have changed. Like they've changed. Everything has changed. Karma is catching up to them. So everything that they've been putting out is coming back and it's hitting them. And you can probably see that they've been having all this bad luck, one thing after the other. So whatever they put out there, I'm doing a video. So whatever they put out there is coming back, right? And maybe you can see that karma as well. Allow yourself to feel the emotions of betrayal. So if you know you've been betrayed, let the emotions, feel it, be sad, do whatever it is you got to do. So feel the emotions of betrayal. They're starting to regret their wrongdoings because they know what they've done is wrong. So now they're regretting it. You've been betrayed by someone you love. So that's not good. They like to start arguments and they like to blame you for these arguments. It's like they'll pick an argument and then all of a sudden some kind of a way it's your fault. They lie about the small things, like little bitty things. You can be like, oh, blah blah blah, you said you was going to pick up my dry cleaning, and then they just make up this big old lie when it's really not a big deal, when all they have to say is, oh, I forgot, whatever. It could be anything, but they lie about the small things, and then so many little white lies become a big lie, right? Then they just become a liar, even though it was just little bitty things. Eventually it becomes big, right? Karma holds that every action has an equal or opposite reaction. So whatever they're doing, their karma is going to hit them. It's either going to be equal or opposite of what they did, but either way they're going to get a reaction from what they put out there, maybe in a different form, but something's going to hit. It may be in another relationship, it could be with friendships, it could be with anything, it could be with their job, but karma hits the way that it wants to hit, right? And then sometimes karma could hit you consecutively, like one thing after another, after another, after another, and you just don't understand why. It's probably because of some stuff you put out there or they put out there. They're sending you messages of regret. So they're texting you, apologizing, feeling bad, all of these things. What goes around comes around. So know that, guys. What goes around come around. They could be feeling the effects of that. They can be dealing with some deep wounds and some scars that they inflicted on others that is now coming back, or things that they've been through in life and they need to heal from it. So they can be dealing with some deep wounds and scars. They're having a hard time forming new connections. Like they could have lost trust of their friends. Sometimes when people do so much wrong, it's hard for them to get into another relationship because something's just wrong. You know what I mean? Something's just wrong with that situation there. They know they were hurtful and dishonest with you, so they could be dealing with that. And they're starting to realize what they lost, guys. They're realizing, that's the best slice of bread I've ever had, right? And then last but not least, facing the consequences of their actions. So guys, this deck here is called Betrayal and Lies. It is available, guys. I do have to make change to one card. I basically just have to change it to something else. And that's it, and that's all, guys. So now I'm about to come back and do a reading with this deck. Talk to you later. Peace.